This video will cover installing a new master cylinder and proportioning valve on a third generation Camaro or Firebird. This is a necessary upgrade if you've already installed aftermarket brakes on your car. The factory system uses a dual bore master cylinder that doesn't work well with new brakes. The fourth generation Camaro master cylinder is a really good upgrade, and the Wilwood proportioning valve allows you to dial in braking bias. The first step is to remove the air cleaner assembly. It's a good idea to drain your master cylinder before removing it. Loosen and remove the two lock nuts that keep the master cylinder in place, and then undo the brake lines connected to the master cylinder. Next, remove the lines connected to the stock proportioning valve, alongside the wire connected to it. Connect the adapter to the new Wilwood proportioning valve. Put the new 4th gen master cylinder in a vise and connect the two adapter fittings. Then screw in the plastic plugs. Fill the master cylinder up with brake fluid and then proceed to bench bleed it. Use a soft nose rod to avoid damaging the inside of the bore. The two stock front brake lines are a very rare 10mm by 1.5 course, so they will need to be removed and re-flared. I was not able to find any adapters for this 10mm course line. Normally I would use a conventional Flair kit, but since I suck at making flares, I went and bought a $300 hydraulic Flair kit. For filming purposes, I will show how to make a double inverted flare on the bench. After installing the correct flare nuts, put the brake line into the jaws. Then place the first inverted flare die into the flare tool. Pump the cylinder until it bottoms out. Remove the first die and then swap it with the cone, and then repeat the process. Go ahead and remove the brake line from the clamps and enjoy a perfect flare. I will be making two 3/8 by 24 double inverted flares to match up with the proportioning valve. Install the two 3/8 by 24 lines and the stock 14mm line to the proportioning valve. Fasten the new master cylinder with washers and lock nuts. The next step is to mock up 2 lines to connect the master cylinder to the proportioning valve. For filming purposes, I skipped showing the making of these 2 lines, as they are just straight pieces with 3/8 by 24 fittings. Install the 2 new lines and bend them into place. I used some stainless steel sleeving to give it an OEM look. Install the air cleaner assembly. Then bleed the front and rear brakes with a buddy. There will be a lot of air in the system. The proportioning valve controls front and rear brake bias. This will need to be adjusted on a car-to-car basis. Hop into your car and do some hard stops. Ideally, you want the rear tires to lock up just before the fronts. And make sure that you're doing this in a safe location. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and follow me on Instagram for updates on videos.